two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And Stroud now to throw. And Diggs has it. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talked about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
On second down, it's Stroud. Incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go out and get to that #1 spot.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the #4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021. Leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They go to the ground again with Taylor. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
On second down, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the little
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Holding, receiving team.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Play action. Stroud now. Short throw caught by Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Texans had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Stroud now on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3rd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Off play action, Richardson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud out of the gun here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Second down, here's Richardson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give for Taylor running right side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Stroud on 3rd down now. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Houston. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts set to take over here offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's Stroud. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. We were witness to a solid first half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
First and 10, it's Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Richardson. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pierce on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Garrett Stingley.
Richardson. And that went too high and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
13.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Houston set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Stroud looking to throw. Another one caught by Collins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Stroud. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dayo Odeyingbo coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Richardson to the air on 1st down. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Richardson looking to throw this. Buying time to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a second performance from these ace pass rushers.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes the Texans now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position?
and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. Stroud now. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 6.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's a second down and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going forward with Pierce. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
17 yards. First down, Colts.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Richardson on the bootleg here. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Richardson. Looking in zone, he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And now out comes Houston. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Stroud now on 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on
a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run again. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Stroud and the Texans down by 10. A minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make some. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half.